Hello, I'm Chris Ivey, Director of the Sports Collectibles Division of Heritage Auction Galleries, and I'd like to take a few minutes today to introduce some of the highlights of our forthcoming April signature auction. The first session of the auction, including the trading cards, will close in an extended bidding format at 10 p.m. Central Time on Thursday, April 21st. The second session, including the memorabilia, will close in a live auction format at 11 a.m. on Friday, April 22nd. And for the first time, this signature auction will feature a final session featuring both trading cards and memorabilia, ending in an extended bid format at 10 p.m. Central Time on Friday, April 22nd. All lots are now open for bidding on our website. I'll begin with the most valuable lot in the auction, the road gray Milwaukee Braves jersey worn by future home run king Hank Aaron during his 1954 rookie season. It's worth noting that Aaron hit the first of his 755 career homers at Sportsman Park in St. Louis, quite possibly while wearing this very shirt. Aaron only wore a single digit during his rookie season, switching to his iconic number 44 in 1955. At this time, the team altered the jersey for a second year of use, but the original stitching path of his rookie number 5 is still evident upon close inspection. It's a phenomenal piece and clearly one of the most important post-war jerseys in private hands. Aaron's roommate in the 500 home run clubhouse, the great Ted Williams, provides the definitive example of his game-used lumber for this signature auction. The bat has been dated to a shipment just prior to Williams' historic 1947 Triple Crown season and exhibits tremendous use from what is arguably his greatest offensive campaign. Williams was so fond of this bat that he returned it to the Hillerk and Bradsby factory for duplication, providing the most airtight provenance possible, and a game-used 10 rating from PSA DNA. The greatest individual performance in the history of Olympic competition is celebrated with the offering of the swim cap worn by Michael Phelps as he secured his record 8th gold medal at the 2008 Beijing Games. Phelps gifted the cap to a British bodyguard soon after the Olympics, hoping that its sale would help to raise funds for an operation required by the bodyguard's daughter. The cap is consigned by the winning bidder in that British auction and includes Phelps's own letter of provenance. We'll take a step backwards from 8 to 7, the number of no-hitters the great Nolan Ryan posted during his astounding Hall of Fame career. Again, with a letter of provenance directly from the man himself, we present the jersey that was worn on the mound by the hard-throwing Texan as he strung together 9 goose eggs on May 1, 1991 to complete his 7th and final no-hitter. The opening volleys of the American Civil War were still 2 years away when this next lot saw action in a baseball contest between the fabled Brooklyn Atlantics and the Baltimore Pastime. It's among the earliest trophy balls known in the hobby, dated June 23, 1859. If the ball looks familiar, it's likely because you spotted it on an episode of Antiques Roadshow on PBS, which featured the piece in an episode which aired in January of this year. Football fans, frustrated with the admittedly unbalanced focus on baseball memorabilia in the collecting hobby, will have plenty of cause to celebrate with the arrival of this auction, which provides a dazzling array of fresh, high-end material making its public debut. From the original equipment manager of the Oakland Raiders comes 2 phenomenal jerseys from the infancy of the American Football League. Jim Otto's rookie jersey dates to that 1960 debut of the team and the league. Fred Biletnikoff's gamer is 6 years younger and carries bloodstains from early gridiron warfare. Fans of the reigning world champion Green Bay Packers will find 2 collections from the families of former players, 1950s standout Hank Greminger and Hall of Fame legend Ray Nitschke. Perhaps the most intriguing is the jersey believed to be the very last worn by Nitschke as a Packer. Matching the iconic Honus Wagner in both scarcity and Hall of Fame credentials is a solid example of the T206 Eddie Plank, slabbed here in an SGC 50 VGX4 holder. Along with the aforementioned Wagner and the McGee error card, Plank serves as one of the rarest cards from the hobby's most popular tobacco issue, and this is a very good example. The greatest name in Depression-era sports properly serves as the key card in the gorgeous 1933 Sports Kings issue. And here we find one of the finest examples known. The number 2 Babe Ruth card is housed in a PSA near mint to mint 8 holder, bested just 3 times in the grading services population. I'll close out the highlights with the piece which literally gave birth to the baseball card collecting hobby. The 1869 Peck and Snyder Cincinnati Red Stockings team card is monumentally rare in any format. But this example, featuring the Henry Chadwick Book of Reference on Verso, is believed to be the only such example known. Pencil writing on the verso accounts for the very conservative SGC Fair 1.5 rating, but condition is secondary concern when dealing with such an ancient and unique collectible. These are some of our favorite lots within the auction, and I now invite you to seek out some of your own. Keep in mind that Session 3, like the Trading Card Session 1 on Thursday, will only allow for extended bidding for lots with initial bids have already been placed. The smart strategy is to place many early bids when prices are low to expand options in the final extended bidding portion. As always, I'd like to close with a word of gratitude to the consigners who have entrusted Heritage with these important artifacts, and to the bidders who will give these lots a new home. Thank you for putting your trust in us and for helping to establish Heritage as the world's largest collectibles auctioneer.